For years, George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin Clooney have been the golden couple of Hollywood and beyond. From their whirlwind romance in 2013 to their lavish wedding in Venice, they became the epitome of what every romantic dreamer hoped for: a perfect love story. Amal, a world-renowned human rights lawyer, and George, the heartthrob actor and philanthropist, seemed to have it all: power, money, influence, and undeniable chemistry. However, just like many other couples in the spotlight, their seemingly perfect relationship is now on the verge of collapse, with reports indicating that Amal Clooney has filed for divorce. In an exclusive new interview, George Clooney has broken his silence on the matter and is revealing shocking details, including his thoughts on Amal's actions and the future of their marriage. In a rare and candid interview, George Clooney made some bold claims regarding the divorce. According to insiders close to the actor, George has been very vocal about his feelings on the matter, stating that Amal doesn't deserve a dime from him in the divorce settlement. This statement comes as a surprise to many, especially since Amal has been seen as a highly successful and independent woman in her own right. So, what could have caused George to make such a bold assertion? George's sentiment seems to stem from several factors, many of which could be rooted in their ongoing relationship struggles. It's rumored that George feels that Amal's recent actions have betrayed the values that he holds dear, particularly in terms of their mutual respect and understanding in their marriage. Could this statement be more than just a knee-jerk reaction? Is there more to the story than we're being told? According to relationship experts, George's frustration might also be linked to the personal toll the separation is taking on him. Throughout their marriage, George has always maintained a public image of a loving, dedicated husband. But behind closed doors, it's believed that George has had to confront some uncomfortable truths about their relationship. Another aspect of this split that may have played a role in George's remarks is his strong sense of independence. Throughout his career, George has often been regarded as a self-sufficient and fiercely private individual. While his relationship with Amal has been highly publicized, it's possible that George is struggling with the idea of being seen as vulnerable and needing help during this emotional time. As the drama unfolds, there are still plenty of questions about what's next for the Clooneys. Will George continue to stand his ground on his stance toward Amal? What will the divorce settlement entail? And, perhaps most importantly, what does this mean for their twin children, Ella and Alexander? Some speculate that the Clooneys are already making plans for co-parenting, as they've always been incredibly protective of their children's privacy. However, with the divorce proceedings still underway, it's unclear how amicable the separation will be or whether there will be any more explosive revelations from either party. Meanwhile, Amal Clooney has kept relatively quiet about the divorce filing, allowing George to take the lead in publicly addressing their personal issues. However, it's worth noting that Amal is no stranger to handling high-profile situations with grace and poise, so it's likely she will continue to maintain her dignity while navigating this challenging period. As we've seen with other celebrity divorces, the public's opinion can often sway dramatically based on what is revealed during the proceedings. With George Clooney being one of the most beloved figures in Hollywood, his public stance on the divorce will undoubtedly influence how the public perceives Amal. However, it's important to remember that the full details of their separation have yet to come to light, and there may be more to the story than what has been shared so far. Despite George's strong words, some fans are still holding on to the hope that there could be a reconciliation between the Clooneys. After all, this is a couple that has faced the scrutiny of the media for years and managed to come out stronger each time. But with George's recent comments, it seems that he's moving toward closure, making it less likely that the two will reconcile in the immediate future. There have even been some whispers about both parties potentially entering new relationships. While George has always been quite private about his personal life, his post-divorce journey could lead to new romantic adventures, and the world will be watching closely to see who he connects with next. What could Amal Clooney say in response to George's shocking comments? Given Amal's composed and calm demeanor in the past, it's likely that she will remain silent for the time being. However, with her sharp legal mind, there's a possibility she will address the allegations and remarks in a professional manner when the time is right. Relationship experts and celebrity commentators have been quick to weigh in on George's harsh comments. Some believe that George's statements are a sign of his pain and frustration with the situation, while others think it could be a calculated move to regain some control over the narrative. One thing is certain: This is far from over, and we can expect even more headlines and updates in the coming weeks. As we continue to watch the Clooney divorce drama unfold, we want to know your thoughts. Do you think George is justified in saying Amal doesn't deserve anything in the divorce settlement, or is he overreacting? Let us know in the comments below.